for 7 pi over 12. 7 pi over 12 is not what you had to memorize on the unit circle, but it is on the unit circle because it's between 0 pi and 2 pi. So if you look up here, right, actually I'll go over here. We have to figure out pieces of the unit circle that are going to add to make 7 pi over 12. So this is 7 pi over 12. What if I added pi over 12 plus 6 pi over 12? That's a true number sentence. But is pi over 12 on your unit circle? Then I can use that. What if I made this 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4 is 7. What's 3 pi over 12 simplified to? What's 3 over 12 simplified to? Yeah. Is this on your unit circle? Yeah. What is this? What's 4 over 12? It's a third. Pi over 3. And that's on your unit circle. So we are going to use the sign property of addition with these values. And that's going to give us the answer for 7 pi over 12. So here we go. All right, we're going to use the addition identity. We're going to rewrite this as sine of pi over 4 plus sine of pi over 3, because that's going to give us the value of 7/12. All right, and again, you guys do not need to memorize this, but I just want to show you something because it plugs it in faster. It makes your work go faster. Look up here. Every one of these that you do not have to memorize, it is always alpha, beta, alpha, beta. First angle, second angle, first angle, second angle. Even the tangent, first angle, second angle. So I'm going to draw a little setup here. This is sine. So sine is going to be sine alpha times cosine beta plus cosine alpha times sine beta. All right, here we go. Sine alpha, sine of pi over 4, that's just root 2 over 2. Cosine value of pi over 3, remember that's 1/2. All right, alpha, beta, alpha. So this is cosine alpha. Cosine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. Sine beta, pi over 3, is going to be root 3 over 2. And remember, you guys can multiply roots together. They don't have to be alike. And remember, when we multiply fractions, you're going to multiply the top together and multiply the bottom together. So the product of this is going to be root 2 over 4. The product of this is root 6 over 4. And then, guys, just like we have been doing, when you have a common denominator, we're just going to write it as a single fraction. Common denominator is 4. So sine of 7 pi over 12 equals root 2 plus root 6 over, all of that's over 4. And that's the answer for that. All right. Let's do it again. Let's look at number 9. Number 9 is cosine. Cosine of 165 degrees. I didn't ask you to memorize that, and you'll see why when the answer is done. However, it's in between 0 and 360, so it's in our domain. All right, listen, when you have to do this, and you will have to do this on tests and quizzes, if it ends in a 5, then 45 degrees is part of it. So let's subtract 45 degrees and see what the other angle is, see if it's on the unit circle. So 165 minus 45, what is that? What's 165 minus 45? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Both of these are on the unit circle, so there's my puzzle pieces right there. And guys, I have all of my stuff on the unit circle memorized based on radians. So this is in degrees. I'm going to do my work in degrees and show my final answer in degrees. But I'm just going to remind myself 45 degrees is pi over 4. And then 120 degrees is on the opposite side of 60 degrees. So 60 degrees was pi over 3. But 120 is in quadrant 2. So this is 2 pi over 3. And I just write that there for me. If you know that stuff already based on degrees, y'all are awesome. You don't have to write that. But I wrote my radians because that's what I'm used to. Okay, here we go. Cosine is going to be 45 degrees plus 120 degrees. I'm going to expand that out. Remember, cosine is opposite. It's going to have a minus sign in the middle. It's going to be cosine alpha times cosine beta minus sine alpha times sine beta. Here we go. Cosine alpha. Cosine of 45 degrees is root 2 over 2. Cosine beta. Cosine of 120 degrees. Remember, that's in quadrant 2, so it's going to be negative. So this is going to be a negative 1/2. All right, time for the sine values. Sine value of 45 degrees is root 2 over 2. Sine value of 120 degrees is going to be a positive root 3 over 2. Just do our order of operations, clean this up a little bit. A positive times a negative is a negative. Positive times a positive is a positive. So the cosine value for 165 degrees is going to equal negative root 2 minus root 6 over 4. All right, so we just did an exact value for sine, an exact value for cosine. Next is going to be an exact value for tangent.